Hello and welcome. Welcome back. Yes, welcome again. Well, actually, welcome for like 2 out of the 3 people that I've got on the call with me, because you've seen obviously Millie earlier on this week and me both Monday and Wednesday. But yes, hello, welcome back to the Chronicles of Nidum, streamed by us, Dice of the Beholder, on the ever accommodating, wonderful community of Heavyweight RPG. Before we get into it, just a word about our sponsors. As always, the wonderful and fantastic, first and foremost, Loki Battlemats, an award-winning UK-based TTRPG accessory creator. They're little, big, giant-sized, and their modular book sets are full of amazing artwork that an awesome backdrop to any tabletop game. If you are interested in finding out more, please search for Loki Battlemats, L-O-K-E Battlemats, on Facebook, or visit lokibattlemats.com to view their amazing artwork and shop their physical maps. You can pop over as well to Drive Through RPG to shop for their digital maps, a lot of which are pay what you want. They are well worth it. Please go show them some love and tell them we sent you. Officially a sponsor, I'm gonna shout about it forever, is the amazing Sirenscape. Thanks as always for the amazing atmosphere and music. You can add the sounds you will hear tonight and more to your games as well by just popping over and signing in or creating an account on the Sirenscape website, which is sirenscape.com. It's incredibly easy to use. You don't even have to subscribe. You still get 20 sound sets for free just to get you started. You don't need to register. So please go check out sirenscape.com, because epic games need epic sound.
Hey bro, you never sent me the link so that I could hear the sounds.
It's in the
you
it's in
need
the
to
chat.
change the size.
It's in the chat.
We didn't get it. I can't see it in the chat.
It's not in the chat.
It's not in the chat.
It's in the.
You're a fucking liar.
Oh,
I'll
it
kill you.
is. It's there now.
It's in the goddamn. Is
There
it
now.
Sunday yet, chat? It's been there for like 5 minutes.
Oh, that chat.
Jesus.
Oh,
What chat did you
might
think?
The Twitch chat?
The group chat that we use.
Yeah.
Either
That's
one.
not on Discord.
All right, fine.
I thought I just
Let's get
thought it
everyone's
was
lovely
somewhere.
faces up. Whee!
I'm back, and so is my attitude.
Hello. I'm actually gonna, hopefully, this is gonna work, because AD has made me a mod. So I'm gonna do this in chat. Give me a second. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum.
Ooh, I like the
Bang.
new Sirenscape
Yes.
thing. That's cute.
For all of our socials, both Dice of the Beholder and Heavyweight RPG, please
I've never
follow
seen someone
the
so
link.
pleased with themselves for successfully posting
Please
a link.
follow the link you can now see in chat. There you will find our Facebooks, Twitters, Discords full of amazing nerds of many flavours. You can also find links to hundreds and hundreds of hours of fantastic TTRPG content on our YouTube channels. Or if you like the content but don't want to look at us, you can find our 3 main campaigns on Spotify as well. That is Chronicles of Nidum, Fables Among Titans, and When Glory Is Not Enough. Soon to be joined by a couple more once AD uploads the videos and I get started on stripping the audio.
I just opened my notebook for the first time since the last session.
Or does it just say, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh
Well,
no?
no, it turns out I'd actually marked a page, and I've looked at that page in the last one, and it's just all in capitals, that thing I wanted to try that I asked Bri about last. And I was like, oh yeah, that!
Okay.
We'll see if it happens.
Is there a command for
dear.
that link? Biggie, no, there is not a command for that link yet. I had to copy and paste it myself.
That's why he's so pleased with
There
himself.
will be soon. However, yes, we're all back. Hopefully, apart from M, who's not feeling very well, but we're going to crack on without them, and hopefully they will be back next week, as hopefully we will be. We shall see.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully, it's a lot easier now because Bub sleeps in his own room.
Yes.
So I'm unlike last time. I hopefully won't be rocking a baby while playing. He
Sometimes
sleeps
he sleeps.
pretty damn well in his own room most of the time now.
He is in his
always
own
sleeps
room.
in his
Whether
own
he
room,
sleeps
yeah.
or not is the question.
That tiny bean is 9 months old now.
It's ridiculous.
He crawls now, guys.
And stands.
And
It won't
is
be
the
long before
cutest
he's
thing.
rolling dice.
It is the cutest thing.
I need to get a giant.
Whoa,
Well, he's got
the
a doll,
cutest
hasn't he?
thing.
I wonder if you can get like a set of like big dice that he could play with.
Ah,
Oh, God.
yeah. You can get big cuddly dice. You can just get cuddly dice
Yeah.
of all the different.
I think it'd be better if I could get like some silicone or slightly plasticky ones that are like that
Yeah.
size. Greg's off googling now.
D24. But yeah, you can tell because like the light on my
D&D
face
for
changed.
babies. Yeah, D&D for babies.
Oh my god. It's like the first thing that comes up. Amazing.
Yeah,
Excellent.
9 months old now and crawling and standing up and
They're 3
they,
inches
they
tall.
grow
Still
so
hates me.
fast.
How
Still,
Hates
big?
me.
still hates Bry for some reason.
How
Yes.
big is 3 inches, guys? I only know 8. So
Or even me and Millie have got different ideas. I was like,
yeah,
oh wait, hang on.
depends how much me and Bri have been lying to you.
It's that much.
I was being generous.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Okay,
that
a
much.
3-inch D20 is not gonna. Yeah, that won't get in his throat.
In fact, I
will
think
it? That's
Millie
big
might
enough.
be being generous.
So that's big enough for him to play with, right? I think.
3
Not a trophy
inches.
hazard.
3 inches should be fine.
Yeah, that'd be fine. It's about the same size as bath toys.
Cool.
Now, if you wanna get your scav in now, Greg,
Yeah, I'm on it.
or learn your character, that would be great.
I have no idea. I have a character in this game.
You
Crazy.
do. You got 2
When someone
tonight.
tell me.
So
I have got 2 tonight. Yeah.
obviously, because it's been a while since we've streamed, there's going to be a little bit of or as concise a rundown as I could write in the car dropping Chris off.
Fucking get yourselves comfy, everyone.
No,
Like
Millie
tea.
will agree with me. It's not that long.
That's what she said. Haha.
But yes, so in what seems like another life for some of the party, most of them then were exiled long ago from an incredibly sheltered upbringing, leaving comfort and security for all manner of perils.
Oh
and
Jesus,
woes.
you're actually starting fucking session 1.
Wait. They have been hunted
Right,
by
right,
an
right.
empire intent on their destruction, controlled by shadowy forces and ancient secrets. They have slain beholders and behears, dined with rebel royalty, felled the greatest gladiators in the land, and more. More recently, however, their efforts and decisions have changed the world. Through their actions, the Empire has been thrown into chaos. The elves, rulers of Western society for 2 millennia, have now woken as if from a nightmare and almost in unison have left their lives to live as refugees, searching for their new place in the world. With the remaining enemies still abroad, but incredibly far away, the new rulers of the Empire have asked the party to proceed on a mission of diplomacy to neighbouring Gracia, to negotiate a new peace now that the antagonistic elves are no longer in charge. So on their way to Gracia, they have lost one good friend, but seemingly gained another, and some of the party have discovered family that they thought lost forever. Even during this newfound calm, though, some question how long it can last, as they feel strongly the shadow being cast over their lives and desperately search for more information on the nothing, and also what lies west of Avalon.
There's nothing west of that.
Nothing.
Last time on the Chronicles of Nidum, on their way to Gracia, they made a stop to the fabled Silver City, high in the mountains between the Empire and their destination. Here they found an entire society of ensouled automatons, led by an old friend of theirs, an ensouled automaton that they had in fact freed and given a new body, Vizier. It was here, with the intention of helping Vizier stave off the decline of his people, that Dice began to hear a psychic message from far below them inside the mountain. Making their way inside, they found a structure formed almost entirely of materials none of them had ever seen before. Long, uniform, white-walled corridors, black floors polished like glass, and lights and sound emanating impossibly from unseen sources. They found the spirits of inhabitants long dead, races that they could not name, and having very little understanding of how the structure worked, all they could do was follow the psychic call for help, for more answers. It quickly became apparent that something terrible had happened here. As they passed further into the structure, more and more they found walls melted and reformed by some strange black substance that seemed almost alive. In a large room, it seemed they had finally found the source of the message, a humanoid silhouette behind a large pane of semi-transparent glass, a glowing handprint in its centre, the only clue as how to proceed. It was then, touching this glowing handprint, that Dice unleashed hell.
Why'd you have to touch it, Dice? Why'd you have to touch? This is the box of hands on the train
No!
all over again.
Oh, the box.
Touching.
And
God,
so-
things you
It's a good
shouldn't
thing
be
Sepsis
touching.
isn't here to complain
And
about this.
so, if everyone wants to have a look at the battle map,
Don't want to.
All right. Okay.
the last thing you saw in
Question.
this
I
room.
have a question.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
That's a really good
Why
question.
is the owlbear on the floor?
Okay, so I thought, first of all, I'll do this. It's always an owlbear normally refers to the monsters, right?
Yes.
Hashtag it's always an owlbear because I didn't have any
Hashtag it's
money
always
and
an
it was
owlbear.
always the large creature that I had in our first campaign. However, now the owlbear is something else. So when last we were here, the glass screen that had the glowing handprint on it exploded with such force that it threw Dice back across the room, hitting the wall, causing them bludgeoning damage. You
I'm
saw,
injured.
that's why you're injured. You saw coming out of the mist now, escaping from this room, a not small humanoid figure, but a huge hulking shadow, preceded by two large, almost insect-like arms, pulling their form through the hole. You, Reverend, shot this thing that screamed at you in pain, and as it pulled its head, its ugly black insect-like head dripping with mucus out through this hole, you could see acid dripping from a hole in its shoulder that you had made with your gun. The other thing you saw as the huge force fields went up behind you, blocking any exit from this room, is many more smaller versions of this creature start to pour out of holes in air vents and ducts above you. And I would like everyone, please, to roll for initiative.
Aye, Captain.
Feels good. I haven't done this in so long.
Feels so nice.
Wow.
It's a really shit roll though.
I am on form, guys, for my initiatives, but it's going to go great.
I've done all right.
We'll see.
Nope.
We'll see, because that was a pretty top roll from myself.
No, I
Myself?
think I've got this.
Oh god, she's in the call center again. She's myselfing.
Okay.
Some nice dice. Crit roll emojis in the chat. Interesting.
Okay.
I need
Let's
to roll
have
for Ace as
look.
well.
Okay. So that's supposed to be right on. Off.
Things going great over here, guys.
That is now off. Awesome. Okay, I would like Ace, please. Ace's initiative.
Oh yeah, 3.
3 in total.
Yeah. Yeah. What's
Cool.
There's nothing like bad about rolling in that one on initiative, right?
No.
No.
Aside from it being a pretty good omen for how this combat's going to go.
Dice.
4.
4. Ariana. Jesus Christ. Please don't say 5. Ariana?
You're muted, baby cakes.
Oh, I'm not.
No, you're back. You're good.
Yeah,
you're
you're
good.
back. Yeah.
6.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I obviously just really miss him.
The Reverend.
I physically can't roll anywhere near to what everyone else here has rolled. 22.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean-
Okay.
What feats do I have? Like, did I give this guy alert?
Okay.
No, I didn't. He's just fast as fuck, boy.
Very fortunately, then, one of you gets to go first. So, top of the
Is it
round.
me?
It is. Reverend, please. Shoot your shot.
Um.
So, just in case the battle cam is not very clear for everyone. Okay. I'm going to point at creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm sorry, Biggie, we've let you down already.
There are 7 creatures.
Okay. And Could you also point at where the Reverend is? That one. Okay, good. Right.
We unfortunately don't have a trench coat wearing, wide brimmed hat wearing, like svelte
problem.
Leonin.
No problem.
With a rifle.
We need to get Greg a mini. Got
We
it.
do.
Yeah.
I want to get a
I'll,
new Oriana mini anyway.
With
Well,
wings.
Owen has a printer now, so maybe I'll commission him.
Because you can get the
Okay.
files from Hero Forge.
I will start out here by casting a little spelly spell.
Okay.
Just a wee bonus action. 1BA. And I will pop a shield of faith onto my good friend Ace. Which increases their AC by 2.
Awesome.
That is concentration, so I don't know if you've got any little concentration rings or anything that you want to pop on him.
I've absolutely no idea where they are.
Okay, that's fine.
I will just
don't-
remember.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it, mate.
Okay.
And then I think, given the quantity of Gribblies
Mm-hmm.
that we're currently looking at, I think the Reverend took his last shot with bad news, but I think I'm gonna drop bad news for now, pull out the pepper box,
Okay.
and because that is a little bit more usable. So I get 3 attacks per action, so I'm going to take 3 attacks.
Cool.
I will start with the Gribbly that is closest to the Reverend.
Okay.
Just inside the big.
Yeah,
purple
the
thing.
ring. Yep.
So rolling an attack.
Go for it.
That's a 19.
A 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, 19 hits.
I'll roll all 3 of them and then I'll roll damage. when you
Okay.
know. So that is only a 15.
A 15 unfortunately does not hit. You see the bullet leave like a kind of dent in their armored form, but it does glance off.
Also a misfire.
It's a misfire.
It is indeed a misfire.
Okay. I believe you need to spend the rest of your action.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up what I need, but I certainly can't take any more shots for this round. So let's just do some damage. That's gonna be one of these things. That is pretty solid, 13 damage.
13 points of damage on the first hit? On the hit, yep.
On the only hit, yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. Ooh. As the bullet impacts, it is a good square hit you can see on the chest of this thing as it kind of rears up and screams at you or hisses at you. You see it punch quite a large hole in its chest, but it seems to be it doesn't seem to have slowed it down at all. It's still moving. What you do see though is like pouring out now in gouts this almost glowing green acid. And as it hits the floor, it almost instantly starts to burn through it.
Nice.
The blood splash from the impact of your bullet, you would probably think would catch someone standing closer.
Great.
Did you say it was its blood is acidic? Did you say?
It's yes.
Right.
And then some.
Because I'm stood next to the Reverend, I can see this happening as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can all see this happening.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think the Reverend would also move back a bit. Just, let's say 2 squares back.
Okay. That is literally as far as you can go before you hit the force field.
Yeah. Cool, that'll do.
It needed a sound effect. I don't know why.
Okay. And is that the end of the Reverend's turn?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. as the sound of the gunshot then dissipates, it's almost like all of the creatures were waiting for this moment. And as one, they begin to rush forward towards you. So, give me a second while I'm just trying to remember how much speed I gave them.
What if they didn't?
1. You gave them a speed of 1.
Yeah.
5 feet per round.
No, it's 1 foot per round. It takes them.
1
It
foot
takes
per
them
round.
5
They just-
rounds to go
yeah,
1 square.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
We just have to, like, nudge them a little bit.
D&D Beyond just stop working. Bear with me. Resume encounter. Excellent. Okay. 40. Go.
Fucking what, mate?
That's too high. That number's too high. Make that number lower.
I was trying to remember how to play my character and I wasn't even listening. What's the...
He's
Oh,
40.
boy.
He said they have a speed of 40.
I don't
So we're
want that.
literally being rushed, and you're prone.
I think you'll find I'm just having a lie down. I'm fine.
That would be prone.
Okay.
Nope. It's
So-
a deliberate choice.
I'll just take a little nap. We're just gonna take a little nap right here.
Take a nap right here.
The first one then, as it rushes towards you, Reverend, you can see now as it gets closer.
Pretty rude.
It
I don't know if
has-
you're aware of this, that I have, that I am a ranged character.
You are. As it rushes towards you, you get to see in more detail now as its arms, hugely muscular, but still made from this strange kind of bone and chitinous material.
I actually fully don't want to see it.
It also then, as it raises up in front of you, whips around this horrible tail that has this club at the end of it. It is going to make... There we go. Bum, 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 bum.
It's not going to attack the Reverend, surely. He's like such a friendly guy.
It is going to
He's
make...
such a nice guy.
It is going to
Millie,
make
I'm
2 claw attacks against you.
bad. Millie, I'm really counting on you to have one of your patented like moves that ends the fight without anyone having to fight.
Okay.
Greg, 17 to hit the Reverend?
Miss.
Yeah!
My boy's dexterous as hell.
Okay. Second one, 18 to hit the Reverend?
That is my armor class.
It does hit. Okay.
Check.
There we go. Okay. All right. You do... It does 7 points of slashing damage to you as you feel its fingers wrapping around your arm and puncture just in the gaps in your armor.
But I don't want that, Bri.
You are, however, grappled.
But I don't want that, Bri.
Then try and get out of it on your turn.
I have an idea.
Okay. The second one is going to make 2 claw attacks against Ace. First one
Okay.
is going to be 16.
No, miss, because of Shield of Faith.
The second one is going to be an 18
That does hit.
on Ace.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, Ace only has 15 AC for some reason. That
Okay.
doesn't sound right to me. Hang on.
Well, because they're wearing plate armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
because
it's
my
not
AC is
picked.
17.
Give me a
Could you
second.
go into Ace's character sheet and pick their plate armor for me,
Yes.
please?
I don't know why it's not clicked. I will absolutely do that and confirm
Thank
then
you.
probably both of those hits missed.
I would have thought so, especially with Shield of Faith.
There you go. Adamantine plate, armor class, standard armor class 21, shield of faith 23. There we go.
Yeah, that makes more sense. There we go.
Okay.
That's
cool.
what Ace is for.
Okay. So, Reverend is grappled. Ace missed quite easily as Ace dodges out of the way. The
How many
four,
rounds do we need to survive before it's Millie's turn and this combat's over?
I
Well,
think I'm next.
at this moment, You are next out of you guys.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
four
there's more
smaller aliens.
Yeah. You and your aliens showing off, honestly.
He stole this all from the film Aliens.
This is all your fault anyway, Greg, because what you do is you go to
Pardon?
Bri. You never try and kill us. You never
No,
make
you know what?
deadly
You know what this
encounters.
is. You know when Bri was playing that alien horror game and we watched him taking the piss.
I don't
Yeah.
have any recollection of ever having said that. Really.
Okay.
No?
No.
Weird.
So,
Astonishing, really.
the first one to attack you, Reverend, is going to be the one that you took a couple of shots. No, actually. Can't get to you. That's fine. So he's going to have a couple of shots. One against Oriana.
They'll go easy on him. If he's got an attack on me, then by all means.
That's fine. Is going to claw Oriana. That is a 16.
It's not Oriana in the air.
No,
No?
I haven't had a chance to play it, but it's a
Not
miss.
yet.
Okay. So that's a miss. The next one then is going to take a swipe at the Reverend.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you gunning for the Reverend? Gunning.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
That will actually hit. Yeah.
That only does 2d4 plus 3. That does 7 points of damage to you, but you now find yourself grappled on both sides.
Oofed.
Oh, I feel very popular.
Then there's going to be another attack against... Oh.
The problem I have is I am a spellcaster and I am in contact with most of these fuckers.
Yes,
so I'm
you
going to
are.
be rolling at disadvantage.
Forgot there were two of
I'm
them.
the-
So,
I'm a gunslinger and I have the same problem.
claws against
How much?
Ace.
Sorry, Bri. How much damage did you say I took?
How much damage did you take?
Yeah, the second.
Give me a second. Where have all my... how much did I say?
I didn't hear you.
I'll roll,
well,
I'll
I
roll,
did
it,
hear
I'll
you.
roll it again. I don't care.
Sure.
10 points of damage. There we go. And then swipe against Ace is going to be a... No, that misses. That's a 9 to hit. And then finally,
That does miss.
another one against Ace, 16 to hit.
That's also a miss.
Excellent. Oriana,
Yes.
your go.
Right. Oh god. Why is everything in contact with me?
They like you. As Ian says, they just want to be loved.
I just want to be loved. Yeah, great. What am I looking for? This. If I can double check. Right. I can cast spells carefully, can't I, so they don't affect the Reverend?
It just means that the Reverend would automatically pass the
save.
Yeah.
save. Yeah.
Right, okay.
This
So
is
I'm
one
gonna,
where the save is 0 damage.
no, it's... I'm gonna cast Thunderwave at level 2, so I need Constitution saving throws from... I mean, it just says a 15-foot cube originating from me.
You can get 3 of them.
Can I get one of them that's attacking the Reverend?
Yes.
Right, so as long as one of those is involved, you can pick
Cool.
whoever else gets hit by it, and they have to do Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Does the Reverend also, or are you avoiding?
No, you're going to need to do a con save for Ace. However, it is
Okay.
a spell, and I believe Ace has...
Resistance to all damage from spells.
Doesn't casting it carefully mean that that includes
Allies.
allies? It's
Mhm.
all allies, isn't it?
It just
So
means that they would automatically succeed, so they'd probably
Yeah.
take quarter damage because of the resistance.
Yeah. I can't find the thing to tick it off now.
It'd be under your features and traits, the sorcery points.
And
Oh, that's
while
what I'm
I am rolling for Constitution, that's a 6. That's a fail.
Yay.
That's a
I mean, oh.
17.
That's a fail as well.
Nice. And
What's your spell save DC now?
19.
Wow.
an 18. So they all fail.
Sweet.
Can you roll me a d20 as well when you're done?
Yeah, let's do damage first, then we'll do wild magic.
Okay.
Good memory, though.
That's 13 points of damage, and they're pushed back 10 feet.
13 points of damage.
So I guess that's 3 for Ace.
What type of damage was it?
Thunder wave.
Thunder.
So it's thunder damage.
Thunder damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me guess, they've got resistance.
Yeah, the battle map's pulsating in and out again, bro. I don't know if that's
I don't know why it does
fixable.
that.
It's trying to
autofocus.
autofocus, but there's nothing to autofocus on. So it's just like it's trying to find a face.
I
Isn't
really
it,
can't. I
basically?
can't find my sorcerer points.
They're under. They should be under your features,
Features
and
and
traits.
traits. Yeah, I can find my bardic inspiration.
Go class features, and then look for your sorcery class features because they're separated out by class.
Oh, it's because it's not little boxes anymore.
Oh, is it not?
No, it's now like a plus and minus thing.
Oh, okay.
The thunderous
You've got
energy
too many.
expands out from you. Ace stands their ground, but you do see 3 of the alien creatures fly away from you 10 feet. As they do so, one of them explodes. And all of the acid, because of the thunderous energy, is, instead of splashing over you, pushed back away from you
Oh,
further
thank
into
God.
the room.
Was the one that
Sweet.
exploded the one that the Reverend hit by any chance?
Yes.
That gives
Okay.
us an idea of how many hit points these things have. Less
Sweet,
than
okay.
26.
And one of them has let go of Reverend now, yeah?
Yes, one of them has let go of the Reverend. He is the Reverend is no longer grappled by one of the aliens.
Does the Reverend get an attack of opportunity for that?
No, because attacks of opportunity do not apply to things that are forced to move.
Alright.
Is that the end of Oriana's go?
I will give bardic inspiration to... Who's next?
Dice.
Dice. I'll give bardic inspiration to Dice.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just stand up, bitch!
That's good inspiration. I like it. I agree.
Okay, so... oh, did you roll that d20?
Oh, no. That's a 2. It's close, bitch.
Close.
So close.
Okay,
Oh,
So-
I wish you were blue and creating bubbles again. Damn it.
Fireball centered on myself.
after...
I mean,
After again, the thunderous noise stops reverberating around the room, you start to hear footsteps booming towards you. And why stop it?
nothing's happening as far as we're concerned, so you look like a crazy
Oh,
person.
you D&D Beyond.
Mood.
Yeah, just stop it. There we go.
What he says to the children when they misbehave. Just stop it.
Speed. Where have you gone? There it is. Okay.
Oh no. Oh, I don't want that. That looks large. Very
That's
large thing.
Okay.
Okay.
As it reaches you then, with all of its much smaller kin swarming around Ace, it then whips forward with its tail and goes to strike Ace.
Maybe I should just stay
good luck.
lying down.
That's going to be a 16 on the first hit.
Lol.
Okay. Oh, it's got reach, that's fine. It is then going to attempt to strike with its claws. It's going to be a 26 to hit Ace.
Oh,
Sure.
And then the second strike is going to be a 23 to hit Ace. Which is their armor class.
Yep.
Okay. So. There we go. From the first claw, Ace takes 11 points of damage. From the second claw, Ace takes 9 points of damage, so 20 in total. However, as Ace is now grappled by this huge monstrosity, Ace is picked up, and the monstrosity brings their face, or what you believe to be their face, as close as they can towards Ace, and opens their jaw wide, and you see a proboscis fly forward, attempting to strike Ace with a bite. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
it's a miss. That means miss. No? Yep.
No, it hits.
Ace takes 25 points of piercing damage
Fuck.
Oh!
and 19 points of acid damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least it hasn't eaten their face. Yeah.
That's a whole new meaning to face fucked.
It then drops them and lets out an almighty scream and screech. I would
Is that
like
the crab? Is that the crab thing?
I would like everyone. No, it wasn't the crab thing. It wasn't impregnating Ace with eggs.
No, I mean the mini. Is it the crab mini?
No.
Crab looking mini.
This one.
Oh, right. That's got hold of Ace. Okay.
That
Sexy.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What do you want us to roll,
I would like
Bri?
everyone to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
No,
Unless
okay.
you are immune to being frightened, which I believe Ace is.
I don't know if I am. I can't remember what I have and what I don't have. I'm sure there was something about wisdom, but that might be a different character. I don't know.
I rolled a 9.
A 9? Okay.
Roll.
I
Okay.
haven't rolled it. I was looking for something. Hang on. Wisdom save, yeah?
Yeah.
19.
19. Okay.
Yes.
Unfortunately, then, Oriana and the Reverend, you are frightened.
Yay.
You are
Seems
frightened for
reasonable,
1
honestly.
minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. Dice and Ace, immune anyway. Dice, you are immune from this screech for 24 hours.
Cool.
Okay. And it is now your go.
Okay. What's on the floor next to me?
Okay. In your days, you hear all these screeches. You start to hear the impacts of weapons, gunshots, spells going off. But you have hit the wall hard. As you shake your head to kind of clear it, you focus forwards, not on your friends, but where the alien came from. And you remember seeing the severed, large, huge metal arm on one handle of doors, which look like they should have closed over the glass. And then you look back at this large metal construct that has a panel open where its head should be, and this expansive space inside with a chair in it. However, as your ears clear and the ringing stops from everything that's going on, you hear, "Oi, you! Wake up!" And it is coming from the direction of the construct. Get in!
Okay. I'll climb in. I really need to stop following disembodied instructions. I'll climb into the construct.
It's literally what got you in this situation.
Stop listening to disembodied, but stop listening to the voices and stop touching shit.
Box of hands wasn't my fault.
Okay. So, you get up using half your movement. You've got 15 feet of movement left. It is very fortunately right next to you.
17.5 feet of movement left.
Okay. As you get in, a couple of things happen at once. The sounds outside become muted. Not muffled, but quieter. It is much easier to discern or sift through them to find out the sounds of your friends, the sounds of the creatures, the hum of the structure around you. Also, as you look at the walls around you, you see your bronze molten armor begin to kind of shift, and tendrils start to reach out from your joints. And they start to kind of caress and join with the inside of this construct. As they do, your vision goes blurry, and when it clears, there is no construct around you. It is strange. On your left, there is half a kind of translucent, crystalline arm, and you can see it slightly away from your body. On the right, the full, huge arm. You can see and feel the power of the legs of this thing and see them beneath you. But you have 360-degree vision.
A chameleon.
And as you feel this thing kick in, it gets to its feet. You immediately see the hand that is holding the metal door release its grip, fly back and reattach itself at the elbow to the construct you are now piloting. And a small voice inside your head goes, "Oh, I haven't had a pilot in ages. What's your name?" What would you like to do?
I'd like to go, Dice, can I hit things?
If you look in the extras tab on your character sheet.
Is it under extras? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. I would like to try to punch the thing, so move towards the thing spitting in Ace's face, because I think that's quite rude.
Okay. Go. The ground beneath your feet, Oriana, Reverend, Ace, the ground beneath your feet does begin to shake. But you know it's not from this huge monstrosity that's attacking Ace. And for a moment, you are worried that there's another one coming out of the mists. Until you see this hulking creature, or this hulking metal construct, move behind this creature. And there is now no sign of Dice.
Sweet.
Before I go to punch, then, to attempt to reassure my friends, I'd like to do this with the hand, then punch the thing.
It's about
Little way.
It's about 10 to 15 feet tall, and as it kind of stomps towards the rear of this creature, it does just pause for a moment, and this huge hand just kind of yeah, what would you like to do?
I want to punch it.
Cool, roll to hit, using obviously the stats of the construct, not you.
Yep. I got it. So it's got 9. So that's 27 to hit.
A 27 definitely hits.
Weird. Hang on, I need some dice. There
Okay.
it is. Those dice. I never used those dice. I don't think there's much call for D12s. 28 force damage.
Sorry, 28 force damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Which dice could totally have done anyway, just saying.
Yeah.
I
So,
must have still been pregnant the last time I opened my dice chest because I've got heartburn medication in there.
there is an almighty crunching noise as the fist of this construct impacts the side of this creature. It almost caves like there's a pocket now of the side of its chest that has been caved in. As you wrench your arm back, there is a splash of blood. I'm gonna need Ace to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry, Ace.
This is larger and the blood splashes wider than the smaller creatures.
Well,
12.
Wow.
Okay. Ace takes 26 points of acid damage.
Flippin' heck. So you're not trying to kill all of us then, just Ace? It's like because M's not here, it is, isn't it? You're picking on M.
he's not trying to kill any of us. He gave us power armor. Well, he gave you power.
As you see, though, Dice, the big gout of blood splash towards you, it seems to stop like a couple of feet away from your face, as if it's hit this huge window, and then just
Makes sense.
slowly drips down, doing no damage to the construct whatsoever.
Nice.
Is that the end of your go, Dice?
I mean, I don't know. I think so. I think it only gets one action per... I don't know. Probably.
I've given you a new target
Seems
to play with
likely.
and you don't know. Okay, hang on.
You gave it to me today. What am I supposed to magically know what it does? I've opened it for the
Yes.
first time here now.
Yes, goddammit,
says-
yes.
Actions, destructive fist. It doesn't say multiple attacks, so yes, I think that's it.
Cool. Okay. And there we go. Awesome. As your go ends then, the creature does drop Ace, seemingly in shock, confusion, and it turns on you.
Okay.
And as it looks you in the eye, or what feels like it's looking into your eyes, it lets out another screech, a different one. And it is going to use 2 of its legendary actions. And it is going to... Give me a second. Where's my dice? That's a 2. Okay, cool. As the scream seems to penetrate the entire structure that you're in, it quietens down and you can hear more skittering from far away as 2 more of the smaller creatures push their way out of the air ducts and begin to move towards you.
Ew. That one looks like a rock.
Okay, that's the end of Dice's go. What would Ace like to do?
Say ouch. I'm a little confused about Ace's situation.
Ace is no longer grappled, but they are in contact with 2 creatures.
Yeah, I'm aware they're grappled. Can they? But they're in contact with 2 creatures that seem to be between them and the creature that was previously grappling. How's that work?
Because it's huge and it has 10-foot reach.
Aha. Okay. I think Ace is going to assume that Dice probably has that Situation under control. And I mean, if we're 100% honest, attack with a big hammer.
Cool.
So Thunderstrike it is. Plus 14 to hit, that's fucking wild.
What did you roll? What
Nat
did you
one.
roll? You roll. Okay.
The next one's an 18.
18 in total.
Yeah.
And which one's it striking? The larger one or the smaller one in front of Ace?
Larger.
Larger. Okay. And there we go. That is a hit.
Excellent. Now, Thunderstrike does all sorts of crazy shit, doesn't it?
Yeah, give me a second just so I can... There we go. Bum, 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 bum.
Well, it's just 1d8 plus 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 9.
Ace has got improved Divine Smite as well.
Ah, yes, so they always
They always do an extra d8.
an extra d8. Let's grab an extra d8 out of the drawer full of dice. I'm not going to bother smiting, I'm just going to do normal
Go for it.
amount. Okay. I did roll an 8 on both of the d8s
Nice.
and a 6 on the d6.
Okay.
So this is going to be max damage, 16, 22, 31 damage.
31 points of damage. It is an almighty crushing blow. After the first monumental miss, as Ace gets their bearings, it is still standing, but as it reels back, blood does gout from its form, and I need Ace to make a dex save.
11.
11. Unfortunately not. Ace takes another 9 points of acid damage.
How's Ace looking?
On a scale of 1 to 133, I'd say they're looking at about a 33.
Ah.
Okay. Is that the end of Ace's go?
I'm guessing they don't have any sort of bonus action healing.
You would be guessing correctly there.
Yeah, lay on hands is an action. They do have bonus actions.
Yeah, a couple. In fact, they will do a bonus action, so they'll try and shove that same creature. Or actually, they'll shove the other one.
Shove the smaller one with their shield because they got shield mastery. Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. No worries. Okay, roll a strength check.
It's athletics.
Athletics. Yes.
I rolled a 2, but that does total out to 20.
Okay. I mean, 16. Yeah. So they are shoved 10 feet, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Or knocked prone.
No, 5 feet. Just 5 feet.
5 feet. Isn't there a prone thing in there as well from shield mastery?
Yeah, you can always, when you take the shove action, you can choose to knock people prone, but I think 5 feet clearance makes more sense right
5 feet
now.
clearance. No problem. Okay. So they are now further away. Okay. And okay, awesome. Right. Is that the end of Ace's go?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Okay. Back to the top of the round then. Reverend, as you look out at what's going on now, grappled by the thing next to you, Would you like to use your action to break the grapple or attack?
Yeah, one of those. The
Camera's
first thing the
pulsing again.
Reverend's going to do is expend a grip point to attempt to repair the misfire.
Okay.
As soon as I find where my grip points are.
Right, the camera's pulsing again.
It gives me a headache.
There's got to be a way to turn off the autofocus.
Yeah, you probably have to download something.
Wigan.
Yeah, stopped.
So to repair a misfire, I think I just roll a Tinker's check, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as far as Tinker's tools, I just add my proficiency bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's see. That's +5, so I have to beat a 10. I threw the dice down the back of the desk. It landed on the floor. That doesn't count. 22.
22. Yep.
So that is repaired,
Your gun is fixed.
but I'm not going to use it
Okay.
because I don't want to be taking this at disadvantage. So instead, I'm going to try a second level inflict wounds
Ooh, okay.
on the Gribbly that has me
Okay, the big one. All right.
grappled. The big Gribbly, yep.
Go for it.
So this is just a melee spell attack.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else's turn now, Bright.
Aww. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Oh no, it's not, because I need to repeat my saving throw against fear.
You do.
Can you do that at the start?
Someone
or
else's
is it
turn
always
now,
at the
Bright.
end?
Always at the end of your turn.
At the end, right, okay.
What did you roll?
No, your goddamn business.
Okay.
Someone else's turn now, Bright.
Okay. Right. As your turn ends, then, you hear, and it seems to emanate from the metal walls around you, but you hear a strange computerized voice. Quarantine program initiating. Prisoner cannot be allowed to reach surface. Self-destruct of entire complex.
Shit, it's the flood. It's the flood.
5 minutes.
God damn it, dice! God damn it, even.
It is now the creature's turn that is holding you, Reverend. And it is going to attempt to strike you with its claws.
It's just going to let me go, and it's going to walk calmly out of the room and never return.
It's a 22 to hit with the claws.
And what?
So you take 11 points of slashing damage. It is then going to raise you up. Now it's grasping you with both hands. And again, it's more opens. And a smaller proboscis than the queen has lances out at you for 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, you take 5 points of piercing damage
Mm-hmm.
and 11 points of acid damage.
Oh, only 16. Cool.
Okay. The one next to Ace then, like teetering, standing on whatever legs it has left, but still standing, lashes out at Ace. So that's a claw attack. It's going to be a 15 to hit. And its other claw, 10 to hit. This is.
Embarrassing, frankly.
Okay. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, fuck. Seriously?
Sorry, hang on. Okay. So, one of them's dead, but to replace by the other two. Cool. Okay, so strike against the Reverend. That's going to be 21 to hit.
Hit.
You take 9 points of slashing damage from its claws. The next one on Oriana. It's
Yeah.
going to be... Oh! It was going to be a 20, and then it rolled back onto the 8. 13 to hit.
Yes.
Good thing we upgraded all of your AC a couple of sessions ago.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be strike with advantage against Ace. 21 to hit, misses.
Of course.
Actually, Reverend, roll me a concentration saving throw. How much damage you take? 16? You've taken a lot more damage. I just forgot to make you roll.
Yeah. Hang on, I think I have something like this. No, I don't. That is 14.
14 to hit.
I think that's fine, isn't it? 10 or half the damage taken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fine. So still Shield of Faith, no problem. And then another one's going to strike at Ace. That one's going to hit. 24 to hit. Ace takes 8 points of slashing damage from the claws. And is now grappled. And one of them is going to make an attack with advantage on Dice, or the construct that Dice is currently in. With advantage, it's going to be a 23 to hit.
I have no idea what the armor class is on this thing. Are you kidding me?
It's on there.
I know, I'm getting there. Give me a minute. What was it? 20 what?
23.
Oh, it hits.
Hits. There we go. And it takes 6 points of slashing damage, reduced to 3 because it is resistant to slashing damage.
No.
Oriana, you'll go.
Right, if I'm casting something in a 15-foot cube, what happens if I'm casting it at an angle? So the three that are between essentially the Reverend and Ace. Could I catch those three and not hit the Reverend and Ace? Because technically, if I'm stood looking to an angle, they are now stood either side of me.
Yes.
Right. I'm casting Thunderwave at a 4th level.
4th level, okay.
4th level, so I need a Constitution saving throw from those 3.
Okay. There we go.
Suspect of
That's a natural one.
3.
That is 15.
Fails.
And that is a 20.
That one passes.
Okay. And the damage on the 2 that failed?
Oh god, math. $32 points of damage.
32 points of damage. So
Yep.
16 to the one that...
The one that passed, and they
Okay.
pushed back 10 feet.
Okay. Only the ones that failed are pushed back, though, yeah?
Yeah, 2 of
Cool.
them were pushed back 10 feet.
Okay. As you watch them again, once more, being pushed back by the thunderous energy, they explode, and the acid is splashed away from you.
Sweet. Hey, has anyone else killed one of these things yet? Because I think I've killed 3.
You have. You've killed 3.
By just
Big
shoving-
damage dealer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will then. Who's looking worse, Reverend or Ace?
Who's looking
Ace,
worse?
definitely.
Ace, right. Then I can do a bonus action healing word.
Okay.
I'll do it at level 2. So is it gone? 12 points. They get 12 hit points back.
12 hit points back to Ace.
Something.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
And I'm going to fly up into the air.
You're going to fly up into the air. Okay.
Put your tiefling in the air. Put your tiefling in the air.
Not letting these fucking things get in base contact. Although one of them is still in base contact with me at the moment, but.
Here we go. Back to the good old dice boxes.
Yep.
To simulate flying. Okay, as you begin to fly up then, that one is going to make an attack of opportunity against you.
Yep, go for it.
1, 2, 3. Okay, that is a 10.
Misses.
Excellent. Okay.
You can't touch me!
Is that the end of your turn?
It is indeed.
Okay. Cool. So, the... give me a second. The queen, then, is going to lay fully into dice. However, you see it kind of look over its shoulder, and it maneuvers around dice.
That seems like a weird choice.
It then,
Going at you from behind.
it then opens its mouth, and you see a huge jet of acid blow in a 60-foot line. I would like...
How high is this stream of acid? Am I above the line of acid?
You definitely are. I would like Ace and the Reverend to make a dexterity saving throw.
Really glad I chose to flow into the air there. Fly into the air then. Flow. Just went with the flow.
I float.
Are Reverend close enough to benefit from Ace's aura?
10
Plus
feet, yeah?
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, is this hitting me as well?
Yes, it is hitting the construct and having absolutely no effect whatsoever.
Right. Okay.
You're immune to acid.
15 for the Reverend. Oh no, not 15. 16 for the
Pulsing
Reverend.
again.
Just put your hand over it, Bri. It stops it.
15
some
for
reason.
Ace.
There you go.
No, try moving. Yeah.
Someone did suggest try turning the light down a little bit.
I did.
Nope.
Nope.
Boom.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, what did Ace roll?
15.
And what did the Reverend roll?
16.
You both take 47 points of acid damage.
Oh, that'll drop pace.
That does drop Ace.
God damn it. I should have done a higher healing word.
Yeah. That'll be okay.
Okay. And then... There we go. That is the end of their go. Dice.
Great. Okay. Can I cast spells out of here?
Yes.
I don't think I have anything useful right now anyway, but it's more sort of, do I know that instinctively?
You can certainly try.
You've already said yes, so
Yeah.
haha. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to turn around and punch this thing in the face again, I think.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be overcomplicated. But I'm going to... I don't know. I'd kind of like to try and crowd it into a corner so it has to face me or walk past me to get to anyone else, but I don't think I can move it. So... The action, anyway, is... What do I roll? What do I roll? 30... Hang on. Like 36-ish.
36 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah, I thought it would. I don't know why I said it like it was a question. That one's fucked. Right, there we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 22, 32 damage.
32 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you out.
And
Just
is that the end of your go?
Yes. Oh, well, probably. Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to keep scrolling backwards and forwards between the various pages to do this. This already has that. That wouldn't help. No, I think that's it. That's it.
Okay. At the end of your go, then, the Alien Queen screams once more. But instead of hearing skittering footsteps coming from everywhere around you and more of the creatures joining the fray, you see all of the other aliens in the room kind of look up and turn, and they all focus their attention on you. I'm going to need Ace to roll a death saving throw.
You have to let the dog out.
The 13. That's a pass.
So, one success. Cool.
Mhm.
Okay. And back to the top of the round. Reverend.
Right. Do you... we've talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
Do we agree you can use an action to do something that only takes a bonus action if you have an action available and not a bonus action, you just waste it, sort of thing?
Yeah.
That's what I thought we'd agreed before.
Because it seems insane not to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Good news. And is there... Can I... Based on the, jets of acid that I've seen so far,
Mm-hmm.
are there any creatures that are currently not attacking dice
Mm-hmm.
that I could shoot without them... without the acid going on any of us? Well, specifically on me and Ace. I don't care that much about Ariana, no offense, babe.
Fine.
No.
Cool.
Because while Ace is down, shooting either of the two that are attacking Ace would cause possibly acid to splash on Ace. Meaning an automatic death fail.
I forgot to do my fear throw at the end of my turn.
Do it now.
Okay.
18.
18. 18, success. You are no longer afraid.
Sweet.
Gonna start then with a bonus action, second level bonus action healing word on Ace.
Okay.
So that's going to be 2d4 plus 4. 4. 2. So that is 10.
10.
Hit points to Ace. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they are no longer making death saving throws.
Cool.
How's the one fighting dice looking? The queen.
The big one.
Mm-hmm.
After the 2 massive punches Dice has given it, it is beginning to look hurt.
Beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Okay.
Beginning to look hurt.
Mm.
Fuck me. Okay.
Cool. I'm going to take hopefully 3 shots, provided I don't misfire. I'm going to use sharpshooter
Okay.
on all 3. That is to hit. That would be an 18 to hit, but I'm going to use. Well, no, it would be an 18 to hit, but it's -5, so it would be a 13 to hit. But I'm going to use guided strike and give it a +10, so it's a 23 to hit.
And that's on the queen, yeah?
Yeah, on the queen.
A 23 does hit.
Excellent. Second shot. That is a 13 to hit. I don't have
Okay.
guided strike a second time.
No.
That's cocked. That is less. That's 12 to hit.
Okay.
So only one of these hits.
No problem.
But it's going to do an extra D10. Another D10. Awful, you can hang up by the door all you want, bud, but you're not going out of it.
We'll have a break soon.
Yeah, I've got mine. There we go. That is 9 and 10 and 5 for 24 damage.
24 points of damage. Again, once more, you take a massive chunk out of the carapace of this huge monstrosity. Blood, acid-like blood, does splash everywhere, having no effect on the construct that you assume Dice is inside, because you're not absolutely certain yet. And it does scream in agony. And it appears that all of the creatures now in front of you are paying no attention to you whatsoever.
Okay. Action surge.
Okay.
I'm going to take 2 more attacks. I'm going to use sharpshooter on both of these as well, but I'm also going to take Deadeye shot on both of them to gain advantage.
Okay.
So first attack, that would be 25-20 to hit.
Just hits.
The second roll was a 1.
Okay.
Thank you, advantage. This one, that's also 20 to hit.
Excellent.
So those both hit. Oh shit! I forgot to do +10 damage, so it was actually 34 the last one.
Cool.
D10. 5. That is. No, I was right the first time. It was 24. My bad. That's another 24.
Excellent.
That one is 19.
go.
And then with my last attack, I'll reload
Cool.
Pepper Mox.
So bang, bang, bang. And you see, again, 3 more massive holes being punched in the side of the queen. And she screams after every single one of them. Is that the end of your turn?
That is.
Okay. With her scream, she's going to use 2 of her legendary actions. Her scream seems to reverberate, and the 2 of nearest you start to shake and almost vibrate with the screech. And they are going to make 2 attacks against you, 1 each.
Okay.
So that one is going to be a 17 to hit.
Miss.
And then the second strike is going to be a 20 to hit.
Hit.
Okay.
Spoiler warning, the Reverend's down.
So it is one of the smaller ones. So 2d4 plus 3.
I have 3 hit points.
That's going to 5 points
Did
of
you roll a
damage.
0?
5 points of damage.
Yep. The Reverend is down.
Okay.
Greg, you got some backup characters over there.
So
I do have 1 or 2 actually. But also, I think.
Of course you do.
the Reverend is down.
Okay.
Uh huh.
Okay. It would appear as they start rushing away from your prone form, Reverend, and everyone else, because Ace is technically prone as well, because they haven't had a turn yet since they were healed. And they're
Ace
all...
would get an attack of opportunity. Right?
Ace can have an attack of opportunity. There were 2 that ran out of Ace's melee sphere of influence. Which one of them would you like to strike? The big one or the little one? The big one.
Big one.
Yeah, okay.
Not a hard choice. This is Ace.
Striking from the floor. Wha-bang.
Natural 20.
Okay. Now, before I will be nice this time. Before you start using anything on it, this one looks fucked up.
I mean, I'm not going to use anything on it because
Cool.
I'm doubling 2d8 and 1d6,
You
right?
are.
Like, so I don't really feel like I don't really feel like adding any extra spice to that, to be honest.
Okay.
It's already 4d8 and 2d6 plus 9. 8, 12, 16, 22, 23, 30, plus 9, 39.
You were one.
You're muted. Oh, no, you're not.
You
There
were
go.
1 shy of its total hit points.
Of its total hit points,
Yeah.
or its remaining hit
No,
points.
it's total.
It's a pretty good hit.
So as the large one attempts to move away, this glowing, crackling hammer just flings up from the ground and just smashes a hole straight through it. Unfortunately, I am going to need Ace
Dex saving
to
throw.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Top. Tip top. That. I can't do maths. That's like a 12.
Flash of Genius had 5 to it.
That's like a 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because they were about to die again.
I know.
But yeah, alright. Cool. Yes.
Ace, I could forego the attack of opportunity, right?
Ace does just roll out of the way as the acid does splash onto exactly where they were laying and start to burn a hole through the floor.
Do I take
Cool.
half or just nothing?
Nothing.
Sweet.
It's only half from the queen. Okay, so dice is about to get hit a lot. Okay, so the largest one left, completely undamaged, is going to make 2 strikes against you, dice.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit the construct,
Hits.
and a natural 20 to hit the construct.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so
I forgot to say at the start of its previous turn, the construct went back up to max hit points.
oh yes, it's got regen. Okay, so from the first strike, which was not a crit, 7 points of slashing damage, reduced to 3.
Oh, I already took the 7. Okay, I'll put 4 back on. Yep.
And then from the crit is going to be 16 points of slashing damage, reduced to 8.
Ow. Okay.
Okay. And then 3. Okay. So first strike from that's going to be a 19 to hit the construct,
Miss.
and then from the second one it's going to be a 18 to hit the construct, miss. Okay. And then a 22 to hit the construct.
Is my armor class, so hit.
Okay. So it takes a further 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And Oriana.
My go?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I actually took as
Sweet.
damage, yes?
That is what you took as damage.
So this construct that dice is inside of, but I don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a rough guess of what it's made out of?
Make an Arcana check.
21.
As you stare at it then, the wild magic surging behind your eyes, you start to see a kind of aura around the construct. It is not a native magic. You have not seen magic like this before, or in fact felt it. There's an electricity to it, but it doesn't remind you of like lightning spells. It's almost like a manufactured magic. It's not natural. But the magic is strong.
Sweet.
You could see, as you're looking at the one thing really cements itself in your mind as you're looking at this magical construct in front of you. Nothing in this universe could change that construct's shape.
Sweet. Cool. And how is the queen looking?
The queen is looking somewhere between hurt and messed up.
That answers that question for me. I cast Fireball centered on dice, and I'm casting it at a 5th level.
5th level fireball
Yes.
on dice.
Yes, it's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
I've got to find a bunch of d6s right now.
Okay, so dex save. That is a fail. And then oh, for feck's sake. And then 1, 2, 3. Fail, fail, fail. The queen, fail. However, is going to use one of the legendary resistances to make the save.
I shall still take some damage.
Mm-hmm.
If only I could get the sound of rolling 10 d6s.
I can set 10d6 to roll, and then you
Oh no,
tell
I've
me.
got him.
I mean, it causes a sound on my screen.
It's not great. It's 38 points of damage. There's 2 1s there. That's disappointing.
38 points of damage,
38 points of damage.
and you are ringed by fire.
I am ringed by fire.
Okay.
Bonus action healing word on the Reverend then, please.
Okay.
It's going to be
Can you
much
do that? Because it's a spell, not a cantrip, and you've already cast a spell this turn.
No, you can't.
You can't do it.
That's true.
Cast Fireball with a wand.
Then you can.
And you can.
That's 12
Nice.
points of damage.
I would
12
like.
points of healing, preferably.
Yes, some healing. Yes, sorry. Yeah.
Whoops. Cast 12 points of damage on the Reverend.
You've killed the Reverend.
He is now dead.
I would like a d20 roll, please.
That is a 4.
A 4.
4.
Nice. Okay.
And so are all of them still alive?
Okay. So, you say 38, yeah?
Yeah.
So what's that? 19. There we go. Actually, no.
And Dice needs to make the dex save as well.
Dice dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm immune.
To fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh,
immune to
sweet. There
fire.
we go. Awesome. I'm glad that worked out.
Okay.
That's what I thought would happen.
I had enough hit points, it was fine.
So
This thing's insane.
Last time I centered Fireball on an ally, it almost didn't go as well.
hang on, I've got to add some. So 38. It's not halved. It is halved, but it's fire. So still 38.
Oh. Are they have a weakness to fire?
Okay, so
Isn't that interesting?
Oh, and I've been using Thunderwave all this time. I needed to shove them away from me.
Are they all dead?
as this huge,
That was the plan.
as this tiny mote of energy flies forward, almost kind of just impacting Dice's head before it then explodes into this huge ball of blinding white hot light. As the fire disappears, all of the smaller creatures are gone. Completely incinerated. Not a trace of them left, not even acid blood on the floor. The queen is now partially on fire. You can see parts of her kind of insect-like carapace have burnt away, exposing like a more fleshy underneath. And she looks fucked up.
Seeing this, Oriana just suddenly looks incredibly pleased. Like, oh, this works? Oh, yay!
Okay, and cool. It is. Is that the end of your go?
Since there's nothing around anymore, I'll fly back down to the Reverend and sort of be
Okay.
there to help him stand up when he can.
Aww. That's cute.
Okay.
I've been trying to keep him safe.
I know.
Okay, it's Queen's go then. And that is a 6. So, I am going to need Ace, Oriana, and the Reverend to make a dexterity saving throw.
Why did
I did say I wanted to sort of crowd her forward to try and cover as much of her as possible, so she'd have to move if she wanted to leave.
She's bigger than you. She can literally just go over your head.
What? Still in my In the armor, she's bigger than me because I thought the armor was large.
She's huge.
Oh, all right then. It's a bit.
Am I able to partially shield the Reverend?
It's
I'm indirectly in front of it.
mhm. It's
Of
just
it, of it.
it's just acid. I mean, you can try.
Well, I'm just thinking. I have wings.
If you want to partially shield, all right. Spread your wings then, Reverend. You can roll dexterity saving throw with advantage.
It's very cute.
You're muted.
I think you're muted.
Okay, so Ace rolled a 19,
Aces.
and the Reverend
Okay.
rolled a 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. What about Oriana?
12.
Okay. Oriana.
Yep.
You take 63 points of acid damage.
Yeah! Fuck.
Ace and the Reverend.
Yep.
You take 31 points of acid damage.
That's actually incorrect, Bri. The Reverend takes 31 points of acid damage and is down back on death saving throws. But
Oh my
Ace has
god.
this little thing called Shield Master, so it takes no damage.
Oh,
instead.
Ace is going to take no damage. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
God damn it, Reverend. I'm trying my best here.
I mean, it would have been 60 points of damage, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hear again the recorded voice reverberating from the walls around you. Infestation at 30%. Infestation must reach 0% before quarantine lockdown is deactivated.
Okay.
Dice, it's your go.
Ooh. Well, first things first, I'm going to regenerate 10 hit points,
Cool.
because that's nice. And then. Ba-ba. Okay. Okay. Doesn't help.
Punch it again.
No, I want to try something. I want to run. This is going to seem fairly bonkers. I want to run 30 feet away from it, and then I want to run 25 feet away from it, and then I want to jump 25 feet back on top of it.
Okay, I know what you're doing, but okay.
Yeah.
Right, it's going to make an attack of opportunity against you as you run away.
Okay.
So that is going to be a natural one. Never mind. Carry on.
Okay. So yeah, I run 25 feet away, and then I'm going to swing round and launch myself into the air, landing down directly on top of it. And I'd like it to make a dexterity save. Using Crushing Leap. I want a dex save from it, please.
Okay. Okay, dexterity saving throw is going to be... it's going to be a 7.
Yeah, it fails.
So it's going to use its second legendary resistance. So it's going to succeed.
Weird thing to use it on, but okay. So it's not knocked prone. That's
Okay.
the only thing. And it only takes half the damage, but it was fine. So that's 21, 25. So 34, so it'd be half, so 17 damage.
17 damage. How would you like to do this?
Eh.
Oh. I would like
I feel
to
like
land
she's
directly
already
on.
described how she's doing it.
Yeah, I would like to land directly on top of it, and instead of moving it to an unoccupied space, I would just like to squish it into an interesting paste under my feet.
Okay. Just start stamping on it.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do this, you do hear a almost childlike voice cackling in your ear, going, "Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash."
We need to talk. You are very disturbing.
And now that you are out of initiative, the battle over, you see the force fields behind you fall. And you hear the automatic voice. Infestation at 0%. Scanners indicate no further quarantine issues aboard ship. Power for primary purpose no longer required. Redistributing to secondary systems. And all of the lights, even in the corridor you can now see throughout the ship, stop flickering and come back on.
Nice.
Sort of call out and go. Sorry.
I was going to say
No, go ahead.
we should take a break there before we
yeah.
go any further.
Just
Before
before
we
we go,
take-
Okay.
can I healing word the Reverend, please?
Yes.
You can, or we could let Ace use lay on hands. 'Cause-
They
Well,
should use
I
lay
think-
hands on themselves.
Yeah, and
I
Oriana
think-
is already leaning over your body.
That's fair. Yeah, cool.
Oh, I was hoping to come back and you guys get into a conversation and everyone forget. And then...
No, 23 points.
Yeah, and then just after a little while, you're just like, oh, by the way, the Reverend's died.
yeah.
No, 23 points.
23 points.
Thank you.
Nice.
To be fair, no one's gonna die. It's one of Bryce's combats. Oh, by the
As
way,
guy who
the
got knocked out twice.
didn't die though. The thing we were talking about earlier was temp HP. It's actually a max HP modifier. It shouldn't have been down to temp HP.
Oh, right. Oh, well.
Cool.
So, we're going to take
taking
a
a
break there. And we will return... Oh, wrong one. There we go. We're going to take a break there. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. See you in a bit. Thank you very much for
Peace.
sticking around so far. Hello! Hello!
And a dragon!
Yes,
Hello.
We're back. Welcome to part 2 of episode 90 of the Chronicles of Nidum. Yes, where we left you, you had just finally dealt with the term coined by the disembodied voice reverberating around the structure you're in, the infestation. And seemingly now, obviously you remember, I say you remember, it was months ago in real life, you remember when you were moving through these corridors originally, there was like a fluctuating run of power. Like
Did
all
you say
of the lights
You definitely said fluctuating.
I said
Yeah. I love
You
getting
fully said fluctuating.
There was a
Don't
fluctuating...
fluctuate yourself.
There was a fluctuating power, which meant that the lights would come on and go off constantly. Very few of the systems worked the way they were supposed to. You couldn't really investigate what was going on with the screens that gave you information before the power would die. Now, as you look around, there seem to be kind of muffled beeps. There's a kind of electrical buzz running through the entire place. And the lights are no longer, unless, as you look down the corridor, a couple of them are flickering slightly, but those are the ones that appeared to be broken or near the areas of the structure that were damaged by this strange black kind of almost like biological lava-like material. Apart from those, everything now seems to be working. But as you turn and look, and you get back up, Reverend.
That's
I'll help
very
you stand up.
presumptuous of you.
Okay.
I'm helping you stand back up.
The Reverend will sit up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to stand just yet.
You all look around the room now, and there is a kind of large, hulking automaton standing near you, just idling.
Would a character with a 19 passive insight be able to probably intuit that's dice and not some sort of creature?
Genuinely, as you've seen dice quite often over the last
Also,
couple of weeks.
24 passive perception. I don't
Yeah.
know if that helps either.
The last couple of weeks of traveling with dice, you've seen when dice kind of is all either nervous or embarrassed about having done something just very cool and kind of stands there with like scrunching her fists with her kind of excited little this is cool kind of little dance. The automaton is doing that in a perfect imitation of Dice's kind of like standing there while trying to be excited, trying to like, I'm not excited, everything's great, this is amazing.
Dice is attempting not to spin.
Yes.
I'm like pointing and looking at it, and I'm like, you're
Robots dice.
immune to fire in that, aren't you?
Dice is
Yeah.
in the robot. The robot's in the robot's dice.
The robot is
dice
not
and
in
the robot,
dice.
yes.
Oh, I'm French.
Yes, you are.
I know my accent.
From now on, we do that. You draw them all to you. I'll blow them all up.
Hang on 1 second. I just want to speak to the person in my head.
I'm gonna
Of
have
course,
a word
there's another
with,
person in your head.
I'm gonna have a
That's how I
word
make
with
friends.
Hermes about this whole situation, and the Reverend will spend the next 10 minutes casting Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
Aww.
Cool.
Um,
On you and Ace.
well, it's just it's up to
Just everyone, really.
up to six creatures. So everyone who has damage.
Oh,
after-
I have to. Oh, but I can't get out, and I'm immune to spells while I'm in it, so you can't heal me.
Lol.
Okay, never mind. That's fine.
Okay, everyone else who has damage will gain.
Hang on.
It's
I'm
not
checking
huge.
something.
It's 11 hit points from that. But you know, better than nothing.
I believe, Dice, it is while the hatch is closed.
No, it is specifically spell attacks made against it, and spells and other magical effects. So it has advantage on saving throws anyway. It's
Okay.
immune to any spell or effect that would alter its form, and it's immune to some damages. But it is not immune to helping spells. So I assume it would pass through to me.
The person inside it cannot be the target of a spell.
That's fine. I'll keep the hatch closed for now. I want to talk to the goblin.
Okay.
I don't know if it is a goblin. It just sounds like a goblin.
Okay. So as you talk, what are you going to say?
That was a weird moment.
As you
just-
talk, I know, what are you going to say?
So, what are you? What is this? What am I in? What am I?
What do you mean? I'm a big hulking metal thing.
Right, sure, cool. Are you friendly? Are you going to try and kill me? I only ask. We've had some interesting experiences with people, and I just want to make sure.
I haven't had any friends in a while,
Oh.
and I've never tried to kill anyone that didn't try to kill me first. I don't think.
So,
Maybe. I've been asleep for a very long time. Have I been asleep for a very long time? I don't know.
okay. What's your name? Do you have a name?
Yes.
And what is it? I'd like to think I'm saying all this really audibly to everyone else,
You
and I
are.
don't know if they can hear him.
They cannot.
Okay.
We're used to it.
I'm praying.
I can't.
Oriana's just wandering around, avoiding stepping in acid.
Kira.
Kira? Or
Possibly.
Kira?
Kira.
Kira?
Maybe.
Kira.
Maybe. Maybe. Yes.
Okay.
No?
What happens if I mean, Kira's fine. Kira is now your name. I accept this. It's a good name. I'm Dice. No?
Hello.
Hi. Hello. What happens if I get out?
Don't leave me.
No,
Why are
I'm
you
not
leaving
going
me?
to leave.
I haven't had anyone to talk to
Aww.
in hang on. And you hear like a almost like a rattle, like a ticking, like cogs kicking over in your head until 2,000 years.
2,000 years?
What?
Yes, a while.
Kira hasn't had any friends for 2,000 years.
Who the fuck is Kira?
The voice in the suit.
Right.
And completely separate of any control Dice has over the structure, over the automaton, it just kind of bows and does a little to you,
Kira!
Meet you.
and then it curtsies as well.
Oh. Look, I'm not going to leave you, but I also can't live in the suit indefinitely, I'm afraid. So, how's this for a deal?
Take me with you.
You come back. We have an airship. You
Done.
can come on our airship.
Done.
Oh, we have a dragon you could talk to.
A what?
A dragon. Big scaly beast with wings. Except that this one isn't. This one's a boat. Oh, you think that's weird?
Where I'm from, yeah.
Where are you from?
Hang on. And you hear it ticking again.
Can I whisper to Oriana? It's thinking.
Okay.
That way.
Up?
And she points, the suit points straight up.
You came from the surface?
No. Not this one,
Okay.
anyway.
You came from another planet. Another world
Another
or
dimension. Another
another
dimension.
dimension? Like
Yes. Yeah.
to both?
What?
Okay. How did the this facility get to where it is? Do you know?
Yeah?
Did your people work here?
Some of them.
Okay.
I think. It's been a long time.
I know. I'm going to. I'm not ignoring you. I promise. But I want to also talk to the voice and see if it can tell me some stuff. Would that be okay?
Suppose.
Okay. Don't be offended. I'm still here. Okay.
Okay.
I won't get out until we're back at the ship. Promise.
Okay.
Promise.
Okay.
Excuse me. Over voice. Do I say to it to get it to respond?
Can't talk to her.
But I want to know what the primary purpose of the facility is.
Oh, you fixed it.
But what was it?
To safely transport that to another planet. Not this one. We crashed.
Transport what?
That thing. And points,
So this was a-
points at the, like, slowly disintegrating corpse of the alien queen.
This was a prison ship?
No.
So why was it tasked with transporting the gooey queen?
Science vessel.
So investigation purposes?
For monitoring and study.
Ooh. Probing?
They haven't got. I don't think they had many places to probe.
I don't know, I had two faces. Huh?
Hey, so you're discussing probing with that thing? What is going on?
Okay, so this facility came from not this world, another world. Okay?
Well, like another plane?
No, not like another plane, more like another planet, I think.
She's actually not that far off.
Another plane. Okay.
your understanding of the way astral travel works is rudimentary at best, and she's actually quite a lot closer than you are.
Okay, I'm an idiot, you're smart, another plane's closer. Anyway,
I didn't say you were an idiot, you just haven't
I'm
been
not
told.
offended, don't worry, sometimes it's true.
Hey, did they crash here by any chance, or landed at the same time? All the planes got cut off from each other.
Maybe 2,000 years ago? Is that about the right time frame? I'm asking
I
the
don't know.
DM.
You read the book.
I did. I'm asking the DM.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Very good, Ariana. Yes.
Passing through plane to refuel, massive explosion of white, strange, arcane energy, crashed.
Oh, that's really sad.
And
okay.
We're here.
Okay. Yes. Completely bang on, Ariana. That's what happened.
So
their primary
Wait,
purpose.
I am not just a pretty face.
You had the what, Kira?
I said I am. Oh no.
I used to have legs
You do
We
have
can
legs.
hear you, Charlie.
and arms.
You do have arms. There. Look.
No, not yours.
You used to have legs and arms. Were you a pilot for this thing?
That's the word. Yes.
Okay, and when you died, you what? Got absorbed into it?
Yes.
Is that going to happen to me? Inquiring minds really want to know.
If you die inside it and I am not inside it, possibly. I've never
Okay.
heard of it happening before.
Okay.
I didn't
Okay,
know
bear
it would
with me.
happen to me. Your world is strange.
Our world is strange. Okay.
Am I able to use that vision to see their actual soul inside that?
Oh.
You activate your Eyes of the Grave. And as you look around,
Still isn't on my spells list, by the way.
I know.
It's only been like a year.
As you look around,
Right, I waited that long to get the other one.
there are no more ghosts or souls in this place. However, the same glow, the same kind of aura you get normally from spirits as they move around is kind of set. It's situated inside the armor. It is just kind of stuck there.
I wave it.
Like a ghost in the machine.
Give it a wave.
So,
And it waves back.
are you okay with being it? Because we could try and free you if you did want to be. I don't know if it's possible. I mean, I know that the suit would become useless, but
Where am I gonna go?
I don't know. I have all the answers. Very few of the answers most of the time.
If this hadn't happened, I'd be dead.
True.
It's been
That is
2,000
true.
years. There's not much that lives that long.
That's probably true, although I didn't think that there were places that looked like this either. We don't have much in the way of straight white corridors and metal. And... Hey,
What do you build
So-
your stuff out of?
wood, stone, some metal.
What, trees?
But not crystal.
Oh, crystal. Yeah,
Okay.
trees. Sure, trees. Yeah,
Alright.
plant new ones.
Oh, okay. That's where your oxygen comes from. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So, right. Okay. When we came down here, what we were looking for was we have something called we call them automatons, robot people, machine people,
Okay.
and sometimes they were coming up to the surface, I think. And there haven't been any new ones for a really long time.
You're
or
desperately
something.
trying to remember the conversation you had with Vizia 4 months ago.
Yeah, I really am. Please help me. What am I trying to describe to Kira? Please help.
There was parts that were coming through, just so they could fix each other and keep staying alive. But
Thank you. Yes.
And
those parts
eventually-
suddenly stopped coming
Yeah.
through. I rewatched the last episode.
Smart ass.
Oh. Hang on. And you hear the clicking again. It should be fine now.
What will be fine now? Because the lift is broken.
Until it runs out of... What, transport?
Transport?
The lift.
It was just a lift that was lowered down and it snapped and we fell.
We can climb.
We can? What about my friends? I need to take them with me.
Again, completely out of your control, the automaton walks over and very easily, with no effort whatsoever, picks up Ace and puts Ace on its head.
I didn't do that, Ace. I have an Ace hat. So how will Parts get to the surface? Parts, you said Parts would now get to the surface? How would that happen?
Oh, self-repair.
They now have the ability to self-repair?
No, the ship.
Okay. So the ship will self... This is a ship?
What did you think it was? Where are
Building. I don't know what our planet's called, Bri. Help me. Is it Earth? Is that where I live?
Aya?
No. Where on your planet are we?
The Silver City?
A city made of silver.
Well, not technically silver, but yeah. Silver in coloration.
We should probably go there.
I have never felt so stupid.
Oh.
This guy makes me feel dumb.
Guy?
I don't know. I haven't asked. I really meant this person.
Did you
this
just assume that
individual.
thing's gender?
Actually, I didn't assume it had a gender.
I did, once. I
Would
think.
you like a gender?
What's its agenda?
Don't suppose there's any point now.
Well, I mean, you don't have to.
Ah,
I didn't know Dice was capable of bestowing genders upon things. Do me.
Sorry.
I've
it just
gone nearly
keeps spinning.
35 years without one, and I
It just keeps
404
spinning.
error.
I-
feel a little hard done by it.
It's got a
404
404
error.
error.
It's just spinning. I'm not getting an answer here. Sorry, Greg.
It's got
Can't
like
help
the little egg timer coming up on
Yep.
your screen.
you.
God damn it.
Soz. Tried. Okay. So, we can go back to the surface. Is there anything we should look at down here that you're aware of that would be useful for us or interesting?
I was just a pilot. I don't know.
You're a pilot who knows more than I do.
We do get training. But I was a pilot for this.
Well, yeah, so surely you know what's on it.
No. This. And taps the
Yeah, no,
chest of the structure.
I see that, but surely you lived here, you were here while it was travelling, no?
Yeah.
Did you have a room? Would you like us to pick up keepsakes for you, for example?
I mean, can try if you want.
Okay.
Just gotta go down in the lift.
Down in the lift. Hey, do we want to go down in the lift? I don't know where the lift is.
Reverend
don't we
stopped
need to
muttering the
go
prayer
up?
for a minute to go, surely that's contradictory.
To go up.
we do, but I thought maybe Kira would like some things from their old living quarters. Since they're now...
I can't remember where
There's-
it is.
There's no more of these around, right?
Infestation was cleared. I assume it meant this.
Okay, because I don't know about you, but the rest of us could really do with a nap and
I
some
would
food.
greatly benefit from some time.
Well,
To,
I could take you guys out and then come back down still in the suit and go and collect Kira's things. I think it's safe enough.
I don't think
If
I have
Kira has
things.
anything.
Baby's crying.
Okay.
I think I'd rather. Oh yeah, so he is. I think I'd rather keep everybody together.
You don't think you have any things?
I don't
Not
think
even a
so.
photo or family photo?
Photo?
Like an image of the people you care about. That you can keep and look at and go, oh, how nice.
That's up here.
I'm still a little confused about how one lifts something downwards.
I think it's called lift because sometimes it can go up and sometimes it can go down.
You called it a lift.
So
Wait,
it should be called a lift and lower.
Transporter.
Transporter. Transporter's not inaccurate. You should meet Vizier. I think you would like Vizier.
Who?
One of the automatons that lives in the Silver City.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
You are taking me, yes? You're not leaving me here.
I'm not going to leave you here, I promise. It's okay.
All right.
We're friends. We don't leave friends behind.
Ah. Ah. Okay.
Reverend, are you finished praying? I don't want to interrupt.
Cracks neck side to side. Feels a little better.
You look a lot less almost dead.
One has never really finished praying, but I believe it's had the desired effect for just now.
Okay. And Ace seems to be okay, and Oriana is good. So, okay, let's go and find the lift, the lift and lower, the
Transporter.
transporter.
And they begin.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You all then, following the lead of Dice, who is then also following the lead of another voice in their head, Hira. You don't go straight. You do find another door, which is blocked and broken, but it doesn't take much effort for the construct to just kind of wrench the metal door open to allow entrance into another corridor. And eventually you get to the doorway of another lift. And this one has power and does not seem to be completely destroyed like the last one was.
What's the weight limit on this thing?
It's enough. How do you think we got on?
Oh! I'm gonna walk through the doors.
Okay.
This is so far out of my wheelhouse. We'll get on the lift. And lower.
Okay, everyone gets on the lift. The door's shut. And immediately you feel like a sense of your stomach doing a flip as you are very quickly accelerated straight up.
I would like to go as we're going up, please.
Okay, because I think you squealed, but it didn't come over the Discord mic because Discord didn't think it was speech. But I heard you in the next. I heard you in the next room.
Well, we should all be grateful for that.
Okay. It does rattle and begin to shake the higher up it gets.
Does it also roll?
It does. Shakes, rattle, and
rattle and roll.
But eventually there is it comes to a juddering halt as you slam into something solid above you. And there's a lot of scraping from all directions. Until eventually, the doors open. And natural light shines in again. As you blink the light away, all of you, there are some disgruntled voices from nearby. And as you step out of the lift, you look for the source of the voices, and they are above you, and you turn. And the lift appears to have lifted someone's living room 2 stories higher, as you've just punched a hole underneath their house.
I am so sorry.
These 2 large automatons, these large hulking kind of automatons, kind of look down at you.
Are they looking down at me?
They're looking down at all of you.
Oh.
They're 2 stories up, and they're both looking down at you all.
Reverend tips hat to the automata.
They kind of put their hands on their hips, looking quite disgruntled, until this much smaller, maybe it's only like 3 foot tall automaton kind of peeks out from between their legs, and just kind of goes in a very tinny voice, "Again!
I am really sorry about your living room. I will speak to Vizier and explain what happened. We did not mean to appear in your living room. We are so sorry."
But for clarity, you did build your living room on top of this contraption, which
I suspect they didn't know it was there.
Not to place blame, but we have very little control over where we emerge. I'm not sure if I was doing as much of a Benoit Blanc thing when I was talking to Cerebrum before. That's just,
You can now, it's fine.
just what's happening
It's
now.
it's better. It's fine.
I have no power over it.
Just happens.
That's fine. And they both kind of turn away, trying to usher this child who's just reaching towards you, Dice.
I'm not sure. It seems that fine.
I think they're mad at us.
As you
I
turn,
think you might be right.
as you turn around and take in then the rest of the Silver City, the cold mountain air, the bright sunlight, Kira, is this the Silver City?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know this is... like the radar towers and the bridge and like this is the ship.
Oh, cool. So these are all parts of the ship that were part of your ship.
Are we on a mountain?
Yeah.
Hang on. Were we in a mountain?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Does explain that big crash.
Well, if you went into the side of a mountain, yeah.
That explains a lot. And the automaton points up at some like rocky spires that are also covered in like huge sheets of ice, like a frozen waterfall has spilled off it.
It doesn't explain much to me.
Oh, solar panels.
Solar
That's why the reactor was running out of energy.
So if they break off the ice, then the reactor will keep running,
Yes.
and then they'll keep getting the spare parts they need to continue to develop as a civilization. Because this has created an entire civilization. You know that, don't you?
How?
Well, maybe I'm not the best person to ask about that, but I do have someone who would be happy to help you, I think.
But you just spoke to service. How did service droids have a child?
Service droids. Those are automatons. They're not service droids. They're no one's servant. What are you talking about?
They're load lifters.
They're not load lifters. They're people.
Look at the structure. Look at the make. Look at their hands.
No, I understand what you're saying, but they're people. They have minds.
No.
personalities?
No.
No, they do.
No, impossible.
Well, this is going to be really fun for you then. You're going to see some stuff, and it's going to really
There's no way an
blow your
automaton
fuse box.
could have a soul or... Wait. Okay.
What?
Well... And the construct you're in kind of does a... looks down at themselves. Alright.
Yep, no way that a construct or an automaton could ever have a soul.
Yeah, alright. I'll shut.
I mean, but you were a pre-existing soul that became part of it. The children act as though they're brand new.
Above my pay grade.
And mine. Actually, I don't have a pay grade. No one pays me. I mean, we do get paid, but...
I'm not versed in astral metaphysics. I don't know.
Me neither. I'm not versed in astral metaphysics. Metaphysics. Rev, what is a metaphysic?
Nothing. What's the metaphysics with you?
You can have it for that.
Thank you.
Not when you get it for. We should go and find Vizier. I think we have some things to talk about. Those Vizier is the nominal ruler, I guess, of this.
As you say this, a shadow passes overhead, a small shadow, and as you look up, there is descending quite elegantly from the sky above, Vizier.
I'm gonna wave my construct arm.
As Vizier turns, in a very human fashion, like the rest of them are very still. There's not much expression in the way they move or the way they move their head. The way Vizier moves, though, almost as if to put you at ease, perhaps they prefer it that way. The way Vizier moves, Vizier does turn their head to take in each one of you, nodding graciously. And then as you can see him almost kind of counting, and then as he looks at you, Dice.
Yeah.
You have
Made a friend.
yes, I've never found you quite so fetching before.
Oh, you flirt. No, this is Kira. This isn't me. This is Kira's body I am borrowing.
I am aware. Kira Stoutheart, pilot 3rd class. Power Guardian.
Why would you know that?
A great deal has changed since you went down.
Sorry.
I think we should find a place to sit from the cold, where we can talk
Well,
more.
probably not these poor people's living room. They need a new floor. And maybe to be moved because there's now a lift in the lounge.
I fear quite a few will need to be moved now that our programming has decreed we are allowed to return below the surface.
Oh! In which case, I think there are residential bits on the floor below the floor we were on, so that could be nice.
Come. And he elects to walk instead of fly and guides you back to the main area that you dined with him previously.
I would like to do occasional 25 feet jumps just for funsies.
Okay.
Not with landing with a crash, just landing.
Okay. The weight on you, you always land with a crash.
I think I'm capable of doing it without damage.
However, as long as you make sure that you don't land near anyone,
No, I'm not going to land near anyone.
as long as no one's within 5 feet of where you land, you should be okay.
In which case I do it in 20 feet jumps because it has to be 25 feet
Okay. All
to do
right.
damage.
Okay. Vizier,
Like the skipping.
as Vizier's watching you skip in 25 feet jumps, kind of turns 20 feet jump, sorry. He kind of turns to the Reverend. You were not there when I first met Dice, but you have travelled with her since. Is she always like this with a new toy?
I haven't been traveling with Dice that long. Yes.
Very well. And eventually you do get back to the seating area. Drinks are brought. And you do fit in,
Sure.
just.
Hang on. Kira, if I get out, am I able to get back in? I'm not abandoning you. I will get you up to the ship, either in you or another way, but I would also like to eat something.
Will you take me with you?
I will take you with me, but can I get back in?
Not for... Yeah, but it won't work.
Okay. How long does it take to work again?
Hang on. It looks up. Looks at the sky. You can hear the whirring in its
Looks
head.
how they shine.
It's like, standard wild space system. Middle-aged yellow sun. Mm, 24-hour rotation. 7 days.
Okay.
Nice.
Bear with me, Kira. Vizier,
Yes, it does.
if I get out of Kira, I want to be able to pilot Kira again for 7 days. And I've promised that Kira can come on our ship with us, because they have been alone for quite some time. Would you be able to help me transport Kira to the ship if I get out so that I can drink some tea, please?
Of course.
Is Kira not capable of moving under their own impetus?
Not at the moment, I don't think, no.
Hmm.
Only if there's a pilot in situ, which would be...
If we are damaged and then we regenerate, we use an incredible amount of power, so it takes a while to recharge.
Yeah.
Is there not simply a hatch or a flap you can open to receive food?
Well, there is, and that would be an option. Kira, would you prefer that rather than me getting out until we get to the boat?
If that's okay.
Okay. And I'm going to turn around. I'm going to face you the other way, though, so that I can poke my head out of the hatch, okay? But I won't get out. Promise.
I can see. Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course you can. I'm inside. Yeah, okay. And I'm going to open the hatch and just be like, hi.
Hello.
Can I have some tea, please?
Vizier kind of telekinetically kind of lifts a tray up to you.
Thank you. And I'm going to sit back down so only my eyes are showing.
Vizier, I realize that most of the occupants of this settlement here are not of the fleshy variety, but is there anywhere where a damaged meat-based person might receive medical attention?
A bioform, of course.
I feel pretty bad, and Ace looks about the same.
Of course, please. One moment. And he kind of opens up a hatch behind him, and lifting out of this like metal box just comes an array of vials.
Back to tank. Back to tank.
There's an array of vials and bottles filled with a myriad different coloured liquids. The substances and the liquids in them act slightly differently as well. One appears to be trying to crawl up the side of the bottle or the glass that it's in. And he grabs 2 very large red bottles and these almost glow in the dim light of the room you're in. And he hands you one each.
Much obliged. Is this safe? Is this a standard concoction?
Standard?
Looks about the right color.
No. That is a healing potion of the highest order.
Well, very much obliged.
That is 10d4 plus 20.
Jesus.
I don't know if I've got that many D4. They're so hard to pick up.
While you're rolling, Vizier, can I look at the Wrigley one? The one that's trying to escape out of the bottle. It's climbing up the side. I'm not going to open the vial. I just want to look.
Of course. And he hands it to you.
And I'm going to sit there and I want to see if it follows my finger. That's all I'm doing. I'm just playing with the thing inside the bottle.
It is a black oil-like liquid, and it keeps changing from being like completely settled in its space to having tendrils. And when you tap the side of the bottle, it does kind of mimic where your finger's touching it.
Blubber.
I'm having a wonderful time with this and have completely forgotten what I'm supposed to be doing.
It is quite unsafe to open the bottle. Please don't.
I'm not going to open the bottle, but look how friendly it is.
So,
It's not a box of hands. I don't open everything. Jeez.
Did you say 10d10 plus 4?
No, 10d4.
10.
10d4
rather.
plus 20.
Plus 20.
He just smacked his head on the table. I think he might be done. I'll reluctantly hand the black thing in the jar back.
Okay.
Go. If you ever want to rehome it, I'll take it. There you go.
My people, have an incredible amount to thank you all for.
Okay. We only did what we said we'd go down to try and do.
You did a great deal more. It would appear, after all these years of neglect and the damage sustained in the crash, the ship below us had run down its power cells quite dramatically, to the point where a lot of its power and energy was being used for its primary purpose, keeping the dangerous specimen in quarantine.
Dangerous specimen, face-sucking acid monster.
Quite.
Potato, potato.
It originally, when it had enough power, sent myself and my kin up to the surface to try and clear the solar panels, so to generate more power. Unfortunately,
Kira did mention.
something in our programming allowed for this freedom of thought, this personality to be birthed once we activated. Unfortunately, that left us without the programming that the ship meant for us to have. Now, you have freed up that power, allowed the ship to transmit all of its knowledge to us. And because we had already developed these, for want of a better word, souls, that knowledge did not turn us into mindless automatons. It just added to our person.
I'm really glad. I was a bit worried that you may have been reset or suffered some damage as a result. Although once I saw the family staring down at us when we crashed through the living room, I realized that fear was unfounded.
No. The ship has, in fact, recognized us as the highest-ranking members of the crew, remaining, for want of a better word, alive. I am its captain, I suppose.
This is the captain of your ship. Calling. So, are you going to fix the ship and then fly off? Because I think it travels planally.
There is a mountain on top of the ship, Dice. I don't think it's
I am
going. I
aware.
don't think it's going anytime soon.
Well, it had to get into the mountain somehow, so it would probably reverse back out. But I don't think it would be a good idea.
And also, regardless of how good the maintenance robots are, I do not think this will ever be worthy of astral travel again.
Astral travel. Now, Kira was mentioning this as well. I have never felt so stupid or so unaware of the world around me, or the world beyond me, I guess. There are so many things I don't understand about where you came from. And yet, the guy who built the automaton, Bri, help me.
Antonius.
Antonius. I kept wanting to call him Alessandro, and I knew it was wrong. I don't know. And yet Antonius was able to build an automaton body, similar to your own, but show the inquisitorial squad, if you like, how to insert a human soul into it.
Yes, there
and
is.
yes, Kira, I'm aware that's a perversion of what you do.
There is, and always has been, a strange, wonderful, and terrifying sort of genius about your race, or mortals in general. But I promise you that if Kira has made you feel in any way diminished, take them out into your world and wait to see how quickly they are lost. If
your
you ever
people do magic?
If you ever wish to know more about Kira's world and where they came from the scans, the internal scans of the ship while you were there, you only explored one of the 320 levels of the ship.
320 levels.
If you ever wish to return, I will gladly give you a private tour of everything you wish to see.
You know, Vizir, if we manage to deal with the nothing, and get rid of the Inquisition, and make the world a safe place and have freedom to travel without fear of being murdered, and sort out the planes and how they manage to work, and fix everything else that's going on and all the drama, and sort out the elves, because of course the elves are having some dramas right now. If we manage to fix all of that, which I'm aware is not entirely our responsibility, and yet here we are, I would love to come back, because I want to spend more time with the Modrons too, because I love them so much. They're so sweet.
Dice,
The little rabbits.
you and your friends have freed an entire race from the slavery of a dark, malevolent being.
But that was one, yes.
You have saved many more races from the cruelty and evil that other race visited upon them before they were freed. And you have given me and mine the gift of immortality. I am sure that whatever any of you set your mind to, you can accomplish.
None of that was intentional, you know that, right? Like, if we'd intended to set out to do those things...
If all of that was accidental, think what you could do if you meant it.
Honestly, half as much, I think. And the whole thing with freeing the elves?
I will agree to disagree.
Total accident. Quill feels terrible about it. Quill has gone to help the refugees. That's why Quill's not here.
Though my mind was built for logic, my soul believes that perhaps a great deal of change can be wrought by the right people just accidentally being in the right place at the right time.
Think how much damage they could do too. We are trying to be careful. Despite the lack of evidence to support that statement.
I think you are too hard on yourself.
Don't be silly. Everyone knows I'm full of bubbles and light.
Remember, I have travelled with you before.
And I was full of bubbles and light. At the time, I was sneaking into a bunch of slave carriages, feeding them
Yes,
bubbles and light.
very well.
Can I have more tea? And I'm going to hold it back out of the hatch.
So, do you wish to stay? Do you have another quest to be getting on with?
We have to get to Grisha for Oriana. And for the Reverend. And because we have a mission to go there. But actually, my main reason is for Oriana.
Gracia's just down the hill.
It's a big-ass hill.
And yeah, you can see Vizier is kind of smiling when he says just down the hill. It is down the mountain and probably, a good week's travel to get to a populated centre.
Where would the capital be? The place we need to get to? How far away is that? Do you have directions to that?
The capital of Gracia?
Mhm.
Yes. Athens. Southwesternmost quarter of the country.
How far away?
Southeasternmost quarter of the country, sorry.
That way. That is. Okay.
In your vessel should take you no more than a week.
Perfect. Can I suggest that you clear the ice off the solar panels?
I have already set workers on just that thing.
I hope everything continues well for you, and that you keep having children, and you keep being people now. Now that you know where you came from and why you were created in the first place, I hope your race continues to grow. Frankly, you're nicer than a lot of the races we've met, so...
As you have proven, Dice, great things happen because of accidents. And we are, all of us, an accident. I'm
Happy.
sure we will do great things.
Just before we go, what's in the jar? What is the black crawly thing? I really want to know. What does it do?
It is but a strange thing from too many alchemical experiments. Too many failed experiments. Just like we did.
Is it actually dangerous?
It will burn and destroy anything it touches.
But it's so sweet. Look at it. It just wants to get out.
I assure you, that is a terrible idea.
Okay. How close to the ground did we leave the ship? Because I think we flew down. Oh no, it must be on the ground because the Rev landed. That's fine. Okay.
It's on the ground.
Never mind. Yep. The Rev and Ace were there. Cool. Oriana, are we ready to go? Do you think?
If you're ready to, yeah, sure.
I think so. I don't think we should stay the night. They have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes.
Also, there's a lot of black slime in the ship downstairs that you should definitely clear out.
Yes.
Oh, and loads of acid. So much acid.
It burns.
The acid, while incredibly effective, does in fact burn itself out quite quickly.
Doesn't it just evaporate then and go into the air system?
No.
Wait, you don't breathe. It wouldn't matter anyway.
We will be fine.
Okay. Just be careful.
Thank you. For everything.
And I'm going to, I stand up to give him a hug, then realize I'm in the automaton, and then go, yeah, pat, pat, pat. on the shoulders.
Vizier kind of like braces and takes the hit.
Gentle about it.
Thank you.
It was a hug.
Of course. I will see you to your ship.
Thank you.
And he walks out with you all. Takes you back to the ship. You hear another voice in your head, Dice. Dice, are you well?
Very well. Thank you, Aurelia.
It feels crowded in here.
Aurelia
Who's
meet
this?
Kira, Kira meet Aurelia.
Oh, hello. Hi. Oh.
Kira hasn't had a friend for 2,000 years. Be nice.
I have been nice to everyone you have introduced me to.
Yeah, but you don't have to be.
I am nice, I think.
I believe that you are, I guess.
The ship is recharged and ready to go if you are.
Perfect. Well, if you can talk to Kira directly when I have to go away, would you keep them company? I don't want them to be lonely anymore. They were alone for a very long time.
Of course. And we can
And
also
make
do
sure...
so... Sorry.
I was going to say, make sure the gnomes are nice to them.
Of course. We can also do so quietly, so that it does not disturb you, if you wish.
I figured you guys would talk. Aurelia's a dragon. You asked what the dragon was? Aurelia is it. Kira is a pirate.
What's a dragon? And that's the last thing you hear before both of their voices go silent. You get up onto the ship. Vizier holds a hand and smiles. Holds up a hand, smiles, and waves you off. And as the ship does then begin to move further up into the sky, you see many, many more automatons all coming out. Maybe 1,000 in total. Every automaton in the Silver City coming out and raising their hand to the sky to salute you all in thanks for what you've done for them.
Well, Ori, there's another civilization we've accidentally changed completely.
Yeah, it's becoming a bit of a habit now.
Honestly, it's a concern.
I wouldn't say concern.
I would.
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
what
good
if-
civilizations, right?
Sure, but, well, the elves not necessarily. They are now.
Oh,
But-
some.
What if we fuck it up at some point and destroy a civilization of nice people? Like, I don't know, kill off an entire community of hamster people.
Have you met a hamster? They're assholes.
You know what I mean?
Well, surely we've done enough good to get, a free pass by now.
Okay, so we've done enough good things that if we fuck up one civilization, at least we've saved two. On balance, we're still in the positive.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that seriously.
I need to go lie down.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys got injured.
Yes.
So, as the ship then starts to move further south-east and starts to dip lower and lower, now that it doesn't have to be so high up over the mountains, you start to see the snow give way to stone, give way to grass and forest, and eventually stretching out for miles and miles in front of you is a beautiful clear blue sky and the rolling grassy plains of Gracia.
Hey, Ori. I'm going to stick my head into Ori's cabin.
Uh-huh.
We made it to Gracia. Finally.
Woo.
Now we just go to Athens, I guess. We're supposed to negotiate something, so... I can't remember what right now. I'm sure there was a reason.
I wrote it down somewhere. I'll find it in a bit.
Oh, good.
I'm sure I do. There's just like little scraps of bits of paper in some places. And I was like, it's on one of them.
as you all go to your rest then, entering the moment before sleep, where the world slows. Oriana, suddenly
Yes.
your vision is dark. And once more, you're in a familiar cave. Lower than anywhere on this plane. But comforting. Cold, but you do not feel it. Wet, but not damp. And as you look around, there is a barely flickering flame in the corner. And sitting there in the corner, looking more haggard, more tired than you've ever seen them, is Hades.
Look like shit.
It has been trying to maintain the secrecy of where I reside. There have been more murders since last we spoke. Athena, there is no trace of her. Zeus ignores all, continues his war games and parties.
Standard. What of Hermes?
It would take someone of great skill to catch that fleet-footed little shit.
Good.
I
have
am
a
certain
new friend as a follower of his. So.
Hermes has told me.
Hmm.
Careful. Do not announce his return to Gracia. He will not be well received at court.
No, I've picked up on that. He wasn't pleased to find out we were heading in this direction. What did he do?
Do not attend court on the weekends. The blacksmith is busy during the week, and his deformity only allows him to travel for rest for the last 2 days of the week.
That's pretty cryptic, and I bet I'm not getting a clear answer out of you, am I?
The clear answer on this is not mine to give you, Oriana. When your new friend wishes to speak more of their life, they will.
Okay.
But do not attend court with him when the blacksmith is seated next to Zeus.
So don't attend court on the weekends. Right.
And also,
That should be easy.
I know you have been through much.
A bit, yeah.
There is a lot in Gracia to distract. Relaxation can last an age if you are not careful. Be careful what you imbibe. Be careful who you take solace from.
Got a pretty good constitution. But I will play it safe.
And also, please hurry.
I'm going as fast as I can.
I'm sure you are.
Hopefully by next spring. Or rather next to autumn. You'd prefer that, wouldn't you?
Yes. I would prefer that a great deal.
By the autumn, then.
And with that, he smiles a weak smile. Your vision darkens again. And your dreams return to normal, strange dreams of fire and possibly some fish.
Firefish.
And it is on that note that I think, as it is 10 to 11,
It is.
that we will leave it there. At least for episode 90 of the Chronicles of Nidum. But yes, we will leave it there. 10 to 11. Jesus, that was fun. I enjoyed that fight. Oh God,
That was good. I'm so happy to be back playing.
I've missed playing with you guys. Griffin gave us a good couple of like completely unbroken hours of D&D as well.
He did. He is being an asshole at the moment and
Yeah.
refusing to go back to sleep in the cot. The reason I've come back in is because he's fallen asleep on me twice, but as soon as I
Okay.
put him in the cot, he starts screaming. So Greg's made a first attempt at putting him down, but it might be we might have to give him a bottle to actually get him to stay down.
Parenting. Both of these things.
Yeah.
Good night, Jenny.
It
Sorry.
was a lot of fun.
But yes, it is probably time for us all to sign off now.
Yeah.
But yes, it's awesome to be back. I'm not going to guarantee it. We hope we're back next week. We shall
Fingers
see,
crossed.
obviously, because, life gets in the way and you can't blame it sometimes. But yes, hopefully we will
Powering
be back.
disaster will try to go back to weekly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or as often as we possibly can. However, obviously, please, when this decides it wants to work, there we go. Bum, 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 bum. If you haven't already, or you are watching this back on the VOD, you can look at the chat at the same time, and you can still click on the link. So please click on the link in chat for all of our socials, both for Dice of the Beholder and Heavyweight RPG. You'll find Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and all of our YouTube and Spotify content as well. Hundreds of hours if you want to catch up on this.
You should also put it in the description for the YouTube upload.
I absolutely will be putting it in the description for the YouTube upload and the Spotify, because you can put links on the Spotify as well. I'll be putting it there. But yeah, we are very happy to be back. Me and Millie will be back tomorrow for...
Oh yeah, it's Monday tomorrow. I know what's going on.
For episode... Hang on. 25.
20-something.
25, I think, for When Glory Is Not Enough. Which is going to be awesome. Barring, again, disaster. I'm pretty sure we got a couple of them in the chat anyway. Barring disaster, I'll be back again on Wednesday. For episode 2 of part 2 of Spelljammer Hot Shots Part 2. Yeah. So yes, more Spelljammer. I think Tuesday starts back. Fables Among Titans on this channel, same time. Fables Among Titans starts back after the big hiatus on that as well, and I'm pretty sure there is going to be episode 2 of Whispers Among Dragons, the third campaign that AD has decided to run in his homebrew world of Colossus. So yeah, stay tuned to this channel. Please join all the socials and the Discords for everything. But apart from that, as always, take care, stay safe, look after each other. We love you guys. And we'll see you when we can.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.